with cover crops, you can get by with less chemical, because if you let that rye or whatever you're using stand there a while, when you go to kill it, it will hold the weeds back, and maybe you can get by with no pass the second time, or very little chemical in that second pass. So it does make a big difference, and you will find using cover crops that your ground will stay cleaner. I guess organic matter is another thing. It kind of holds the weed pressure back. So the more cover that you have on your crops, your dirt, it just stays cleaner all the way around.
I had 125 acres that I wouldn't say that, well, just because of the timing, the rye got sprayed, not quite thigh high, but between knee and thigh, and I was getting nervous that was the tallest I'd ever sprayed it. I had my beans planted into it. I didn't spray until the end of May. It laid down and made such a nice mat. I had 125 acres that I did not have to respray the second time for weed control.
We've experimented, a couple of years where we've actually allowed the cover crop to grow with the soybeans. And in both years, it was amazing to be able to go out and make one pass of herbicide. Usually around about Memorial Day is when we did it. And so to be able to go out and terminate the cover crop, be able to kill any weeds that were growing, and then the field just stayed clean the rest of the year. So, and on the better ground, the yields were very good. On the poorer ground, yields probably dragged a little bit, but when you start adding in the savings on herbicide, especially the way they're going to be here in 2022, I think some of those practices can pay off. So, on our farm, we're looking at some ways that we're going to probably adjust chemical applications, timings, and probably push the envelope a little bit on cover crops to help with some of the resistance.